Hey, so in this video I wanted to talk about the Starfield mods that I have already found on Nexus Mods. I'm currently using all of these, I'm enjoying all of them, and I think that they all really help to improve the gameplay experience. A lot of these are performance-based improvements to optimize the game, or they are small visual improvements, menu improvements, stuff like that. I've tried to stray away from cheating-esque type mods for my first playthrough, although there might be a handful of mods on here that you could say are cheating mods. But for the most part, none of these are really going into the field of cheating. So, the first mod that I really like is called Orbits. It's a main menu replacement mod. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to make the main menu of the game look like this. It looks, in my opinion, more like Starfield than the default menu. Now, you can have it to where it pops up this box still, although I have just this version. Well, it has all of this on the side. But anyways, that is Orbits. So very small in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you're putting mods in your game, you're going to need an achievement enabler. I recommend using Baka Achievement Enabler, which of course requires FSSE, which is pretty easy to install. However, you're going to want to make backups of your executable files, because if they update the game, you'll have to not only wait on an update to the Starfield script extender, which is what SFSC stands for, but you will also have to wait on updates to all of the other SFSE mods. I could show you how to back up your executables so that you can launch older versions of the games, but somebody else has probably already done a video on it. But basically all that you need to do is find your Starfield executable, copy it, rename it something, and then whenever they update the game, rename the new executable Starfield New, and then go to Starfield Old and rename it Starfield, and then everything will work because you'll essentially be using an older executable. But anyways, that's talk for another video, or you can read up on it, because there's installation instructions on all of these mods, and after you do a few, you'll pretty much be able to guess what you need to do for the next one. But like I said, you will need to get the Starfield script extender mod. Now this one is a bit trickier to install than the rest, because I believe it requires you to download, shoot, I don't know why so much stuff's popping up right here. Oh, this is a list of mods that require it. Good bit. I believe this one, it requires you to download something off-site from Nexus Mods as well. But I mean, once you click download, it will guide you through that process. But anyways, I just want to show you what I have in this video. That's what this is all about. I recommend getting Clean Field, which is a no intro videos and clean menu fix. This is what the actual menu of the game looks like. You probably already know that if you're watching a Starfield mod video, but yeah, Orbits, it looks a lot better. But anyways, what Clean Field does is it skips all of this stuff that's X'd out. You don't get all of this copyright bullcrap. You don't get that. You don't get all the splash screen stuff popping up. The game, it just loads. You're on the main menu. It's nice. What's next? Neutral LUTs, which is a no color filter mod. I mean, you can very clearly see from this screenshot the before and the after. It makes the game look a lot better. It removes all the filters from the game. I think it's a must-have. That is, well, all of these so far must-haves, except for you could live without Clean Field and Orbits, but the rest of them, so far you need. And this next one is another one that you definitely need. It's called Star UI. it makes your UI actually give you information. Look at that. That's a good bit of information right there. This is actually a newer update than the version I have. It looks like I need to update it. I don't have these icons on mine. Yeah, there's definitely a newer version of this that I need to get. But yeah, it has all these filters on here. You can even add more filters. This is the must-have mod of everything so far that I've shown you. Now, you're going to want to get Compact Mission UI because each mission takes up a lot of space on your screen by default. Get this mod, look at that. You can see so many more missions. It just compacts it. There's Compact Ship Builder UI, which does the same thing, but with ship parts, which are also pretty fat by default. But as you could have guessed, this mod cleans that up. I don't need a new tab. Better HUD. So, what this does is it takes the names of outposts or locations and it scoots them down to the bottom of the screen. It also takes, when your experience points pop up, usually in the center of the screen, now they're going to pop up down here. Now this mod does kind of conflict with, where's it at? It conflicts with a subtitle mod that I'm going to show you later, but there are ways to get both of them to work together. Now, enhanced player health bar. Maybe you don't need this. I personally like it. So in the vanilla game, your health bar is white. Once you get down to the lower 25% of your health, it will turn red. That's it. What this mod does is it adds orange for 50% and yellow for 75%. So if you're just glancing over at the colors, that helps me out. Maybe it will help you out. Enhanced Dialogue Interface is the next mod I want to recommend. I personally think it just makes it look cleaner. The top is what it looks like by vanilla. The bottom is what it looks like once you install this mod. And you can make some edits to it. You can get it to look like Fallout 3. You can get it to look like, what's this? This is Life is Strange, I believe. You can have fun with it. I like just this standard one right here, personally. Okay. Enhanced subtitles. This is the one that kind of conflicts with better HUD, but what this does is it removes the black box from the back of the subtitles. That's it. And again, there are things that you can do to it like that, apparently. Customizable. Just read up all this information down here. And you should be good to go. There's some different versions for different FPS versions. There's a better HUD patch. That's what you'll have to get if you want to use better HUD. There's also one that hides your XP with better HUD. Smooth ship reticle. I really don't need to show you this because, I mean, a picture of it's not really going to show you anything. But when you're using this ship HUD, it makes it run faster than 30 frames per second, which it is capped to by default. Undelayed menus. This adds the slight transition between opening and closing menus. Here's a little GIF. Just for reference. It just skips some animation time. Just saving fractions of seconds for that. Craftable ammo and utilities. This will allow you to craft digipicks, which you will need a lot of, and they're not super easy to find. And it will also allow you to craft ammo, which you will also need a lot of. I don't think that's cheating. You could argue it is, but you still have to gather the resources for it. Bullet hole impact. This adds bullet holes. This is what it looks like with the mod. That's what it looks like without the mod. There's no bullet hole. Very simple. Less spongy enemies. There's no pictures for this, but what this does is it will just make the enemies take less bullets to go down. Simple as that. Infinite ship storage. This one, yes, I can see how you can say that this is a cheating mod, but you know, I don't care. This one essentially makes your ship have infinite ship storage. And those are the mods that I played the game with from the first day I played it with these mods installed. That sentence didn't make any sense. I've never played the game without those mods that I just went over installed. But more mods kept coming, and I kept looking at Nexus, and I added a few more mods on September 19th. The first one I added on September 13th was colorful cutters. I didn't like the red cutter. I wanted to spice things up. I decided that my guy was going to have a white cutter. There's alternate files that you can download. Get purple, get orange, get the cyan, get the blue, get the black. Whatever you like, whatever your favorite color is, you can make your cutter that color. Starfield Upscaler, which it enables DLSS and XESS. Now, these will be officially coming to the game at some point, but for now, this mod will do it for you. Starfield Performance Optimizations. Now, I didn't actually get this mod doing anything until yesterday because I installed it and I did not tweak my settings, so it didn't go into effect. But once you get it to go into effect, I saw a 10 FPS increase. You can see more than that, depending on your system. But see the screenshot right here, about 10 frames were added by optimizing it. Now, I actually got a 10 frame increase going from high to ultra. So my game actually also looks better and runs faster. Just make sure that you edit your settings. Just take all of your settings down to low and then push them all the way back up to wherever you want them. If you're already on low, push them all the way up and then push them back to low. And you should gain frames. Honestly, if you're playing on low, it should at least get you up to medium at a faster frame rate, like I was saying. But anyways, next mod that I installed was EXE, which is an effect textures enhanced. It makes effects in the game look better. Look at that fire. I don't even need to show you the rest. There's more stuff. Yeah, it overall just looks a whole lot better. Also does some stuff with blood. Check it out. Visible skill descriptions. This is just a small quality of life improvement. In the vanilla game, it just says spend 5 more points. With the mod, it says that next to locked, as it should, and then it tells you what it does so that you're not wasting skill points in skill trees that you don't need to be spending them in. Simple, faster walk. This one is safe for work. Anyways, this one just makes you walk faster so that you walk about the same speed as NPCs if you're trying to use third-person camera. Inventory prefixes. Now, there is an inventory icons mod. Personally, I feel like the icons are too small, and I just think prefixes are easier for me to read and to figure out what they actually mean than the icons. Also, I mean, before I got into Starfield, I was playing a lot of Black Desert, and this makes Starfield kind of look like Black Desert because it adds stuff in brackets, which Black Desert loves to do. But yeah, it will tell you aid, chems, drinks, ammo, all that good stuff. I recommend it. And black loading screen remover. If you've been watching my gameplay videos, you'll notice that every single, well, for short loading screens, like flying, going through doors and neon, stuff like that, the white thing pops up and blinds you. That's because of this mod. Now, there's an alternate black version, I believe. But the white works better with grav jumps. And then there's also one that just doesn't do anything at all. But like once you went through doors, it would like load in your follower's head before the body, and you wouldn't actually have control of your character. So I actually like the white one more. And overall, it feels like the game loads faster, but it probably doesn't. Then I started doing some shipbuilding, and I was like, I want to put multiple reactors on my ship. You get the no reactor limit. You can put as many reactors on your ship as you want. The no shield limit allows you to put as many shields on your ship as you want. These mods could definitely be seen as cheating mods. I don't care. This mod author has more mods that allow you to add or remove limits from other parts of your ship as well. But I decided that those were the only two I could justify. Some alternate Aquila sign text. So the first time I went to Aquila City, I looked at the shepherd sign and I was like, I know what font that is. That looks like crap. I hate it. This mod fixes that. It also fixes a few other signs that I didn't even notice. Like this Demo's Court sign. That's passable. But this one is much better. Aggie sign. Passable. Better though. This one, I didn't even see this one yet in the game. But the mod improves it. This one's new. I think I have to update this mod as well. Honestly, both of those look generic. But yeah, I mean, see, that's passable. But the shepherd sign definitely needs to be improved. And this mod will take care of that for you. Andrea, no moles. Now, you obviously don't need any mods for Andrea. She's my favorite follower so far, so I removed the moles from her face. That's all that does. That's all it does. You don't need a before and after of that. Fog remover. This removes the nasty fog from the game. So by vanilla, this is what neon looks like. With the mod, looks a whole lot better. Like the mod, the fog does not improve what the game looks like at all. So get rid of it. You might even get a performance increase from getting rid of it. Improved combat AI. This will make the AI just a tad bit smarter, so that they're not just staring at walls. Stealth overhaul. It will make it easier. Well, it will make the stealth work a little bit better. It definitely makes stealth easier because stealth does not work in the vanilla game. Constellation Comfort Rare. This is just a small outfit retexture that you might have noticed in my most recent videos. I like it. It looks very stylish. Outpost limits. You could say that this is cheating. This allows you to build 128 outposts instead of 8. 16 cargo links, 24 crew stations, 16 mannequins, 24 robots, 24 turrets. Nothing too extreme other than changing 8 outposts to 128 outposts. But go wild. Go wild. Colonize. It's possible that could start causing problems after you build a lot of outposts. But so far, I've only built like 6. So I'm still under the vanilla limit. So we'll see what happens. Infinite outpost build budget. This will require you to run a command in the command prompt for every single outpost you build, but it essentially just lets you build forever, which I don't think is cheating because you're still limited to the ring. And if you have the resources to build the stuff, you should be able to build the stuff, in my opinion. Longer ship outpost names, stuff like that. Now, you could tweak this one a little bit. By default, you can only name your weapons and your outposts and stuff 25 characters. This mod allows you to increase that to 255. You can open up the any file, change it to anything from 0 to 255. I went ahead and just changed it to 255. If I'm never going to name anything that needs 255 characters, but if I do, I can at least do it without changing the any file. Again, the INI file, however you want to pronounce that. And now, just before I recorded this video, I checked back on Nexus Mods to see what there was. And I decided to get an Andrea default clothing recolor mod. Specifically, there's quite a few options you have. You can get this black with white. You can get the white with pink. You can get the white with black. I went with this one. Haven't actually booted up the game to see what it looks like in the game, but it looks pretty awesome in this screenshot. So I'm looking forward to seeing her in it soon. And the final mod that I've gotten, this one was just uploaded. Ah, look at that. It has 4 posts on it now. I had 0 earlier. It still says 0 downloads. But anyways, this is another compact mod. It's Compact Crew Menu UI. Again, it's thick in the vanilla game. This slims it down. Now, I really need to find a mod that tells me what these skills do. That would be nice. I'm glad that that the ship-related ones highlight when you put them on a ship, and the settlement outpost ones highlight when you assign them to an outpost. That is nice, but I would like a way to know what they do. But anyways, these are the mods that I'm currently using. How many is this? I have them formatted like this for my YouTube descriptions. If you're wondering why it's formatted like that. Okay, so this goes down to 42 minus 1, 2, 3, 39 mods already. And they all do small things. But that's 39 mods that I recommend you getting. And again, there's a few that you can remove to get this down to like 30. Like, you don't need the Andrea mods. You don't need the ship building mods if you're not building ships. You don't need the outpost building mods if you're not building outposts. But you definitely need no, you don't need orbits. I think you do, but you don't. You definitely need the achievement enabler. You definitely need the script extender. You definitely need Cleanfield. You definitely need Star UI inventory. You definitely need better HUD. You definitely need the Starfield performance optimizations. You definitely need improved combat AI, and you definitely need stealth overhaul. But the rest of them, I definitely need. So you should definitely check them out. But anyways, this video dragged on longer than I thought it would. But hey, I went over 39 mods in 20 minutes. I don't see any other videos recommending 39 mods in 20 minutes. They're all recommending like 10 mods or 8 mods or 6 mods or 5 mods. And this is my complete list. This is everything I'm using. So check it out. Check them out. Links in the description. I'll also go ahead and link this Google Doc in the description just for you. And as I update it, you can check it out and see what I update it with. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will definitely be a Starfield gameplay video. So, thanks for watching.